Hello, my name is Roger Smith and I'm the Operations Manager for Paradigm Management Group. This webinar will show you what you can achieve when you look at technology from a holistic viewpoint. Trouble-free technology. Have you noticed that the moment you need to rely on the technology in your office, it fails? Waiting for that important email, printing that business critical tender, accessing that important report for your sales team, even bidding on eBay. Pop, there it goes, email server crashes, printer runs out of toner, website stopped refreshing, and or the ISP just fails. On top of these problems, all of these problems are costing you money. The soft costs of people sitting around complaining, wondering when it's going to get solved, and the hard cost of having technical staff or hardware and software to replace and fix the problem. So what do I mean by trouble-free technology? Although there is no such thing as trouble-free technology, we refer to trouble-free technology as a system that makes your business easier, faster and more productive. It provides security for your data, flexibility for your staff and stability for your business. It applies best practice to your technology to ensure better performance from your hardware and software investments. So who would benefit? Any business that would like to improve their bottom line. Any business can go forward with the application of stable technology, anticipated costs and guaranteed performance. So you're looking at doing more with what you're spending money on. So is it available? Yes. Yes. No. Yes, there are ways of making the technology as trouble-free as possible, but no technology is trouble-free. There's always going to be something that's going to break. But you need to have a proactive application of systems and policies that can get to close to trouble-free and as stable as technologically possible. So what does it consist of? Well, trouble-free technology consists of policies, so duty of care, internet use for your staff, so your staff can't go to places they're not supposed to go to, but it doesn't restrict them going to places they need to go to. It gives you business stability, so you know exactly how much your IT costs are going to be, and it gives you business continuity. Hopefully, along the lines you will have the capability of going, this is how much it's cost me for this year, this is how much it's going to cost me for next year, and we have been down 0.001% in that period. So you can actually see what's going on. So it's preventative maintenance. So management of your technology, hardware, software, licensing, on-site, off-site, help desk, management and reporting so that you can see what your business is doing. Your business relies on profit and loss statements at the moment. So you can actually see how much is coming in, what's going out. So a proactive management of your technology allows you to be able to see to that level. So it gives you a steady and predictable monthly costs. All-inclusive cost per month. It's going to cost you X amount of dollars to have all of this working properly all the time. And our responsibility is to keep your business running as it is at its optimum level, because it is our business to do that. And we make sure that you've got the correct hardware, software, systems, whether you want to look at cloud computing, whether you want to have it inside, on-site, off-site, whatever. We know your business because that is what we need to know. So we can say, okay, your business has a requirement to have cloud computing because you're using Salesforce, for instance, which is a cloud computing application, because your road warriors need to have access to that system at all times. We make sure that happens. So why you and your business should look at implementing systems and procedures to make your technology trouble-free? Well, for one, it allows for increased productivity. Because we're working proactively, we're not waiting for something to break, but we're predicting when the system may fail. So we can look at it and go, right, you're running out of hard drive space on your C drive. What would you like to do about it? Okay, we can then look at it and go, well, yeah, the server's now 3 years old, maybe we should look at upgrading it. Or maybe we should look at moving some of the data off there onto another hard drive, even looking at archiving. So you've got those choices before it becomes a critical choice at the time of failure. So we can also manage your upgrades with this system, because we know that 3 years down the track your PCs are going to be slow and relatively unproductive. So 3 years down the track, we put a system in place that will turn them over. So we replace the SOE, replace the operating system, replace the applications on the system and make a more secure system, but it is now 3 years down the track. If you have it, it supports your in-house IT. So you may have someone who's on staff who is absolutely brilliant at supporting everybody in the office, but he has no idea about the infrastructure and how the server works for everybody. So that's where we come in. We make sure that he has got a platform where he can go off and do his normal routine maintenance in-house. We're underneath making sure that the other things that he doesn't like handling, or he hasn't got the technological ability to be able to do, has someone he can talk to. We have remote access to systems. Once it's been approved, we can actually get in there under the operating system and see what's going on. We can talk to the user, we can talk to a user through a problem, or we can resolve a problem remotely and then tell the user what we've done. On top of that, we tell management what has happened. And on top of that, we're affordable. The affordability is, okay, for every month you are going to pay a managed cost. And that is all the costs you're going to have associated with your IT. We all know that when you're in a break-fix environment, that one month you might pay nothing, the next month you might pay $2,000 to $3,000. And again, too much, you might have nothing again. And then the next time, server crashes, you have to replace the server, you've got all your data's all over the place, and it's now cost you $12,000, $14,000. Well, we make sure that that doesn't happen. So what would technology that is trouble-free do for your business? Well, because trouble-free technology is proactive, it can solve 80% of the most common computer problems through preventative maintenance. We make sure that the hard drive is defragged. We make sure all the antivirus is up to date. We make sure all the patches are applied. So that underneath your system, the main system is at a level where it is secure and it is stable. It can provide 24/7 monitoring and troubleshooting, including remote support, as discussed. We have phone and fax and online support for all your staff members. Doesn't matter if it's the receptionist or the CEO. They can pick up the phone and ring someone and go, "It's broken, please fix it." Hopefully, we've already rung you up and said, "It's broken, we're going to fix it." It can prevent potential threats from occurring by automating real-time remote monitoring and doing systematic patch and vulnerability scans. So every week we scan the system to make sure that something hasn't been applied to the system that has reduced your security level. And it can include liaison with vendor operators, so that instead of spending 4 hours on the phone talking to your CRM or talking to Solution 6 or talking to Fuji Xerox about their component of your network, we do it all for you. We turn their gobbledygook into stuff you can understand, and stuff that we know that you want into stuff that they can understand. So what would it do for your staff? Well, for one, it improves morale. How often have you walked into the office and someone's gone, "Oh, we can't do that because the computers are down, or the server's down, or I can't access my email." So your morale and your people get really down because of it. It makes your system more productive, because people are now able to go, "I'm going to walk in at 8:30 in the morning and my computer's going to work. I'm going to turn it on and it's going to do what I want it to do." It's more stable. So you can look at the system and go, "Wow, we haven't had a crash in 6 months." Okay, and people then start building on that stability. So how can I use it to improve your business? Well, it makes your data more stable. So your Z drive on the server is always available. Your Z drive might have all your CRM information for all we know, but it is always available. It makes access to secure data easier, so that no matter what happens, you're always in a situation where the data that you have on your system is only accessed by the people who have access to it. So it also improves your bottom line by stabilising, reducing and predicting monthly costs. You know it's going to cost you X amount of dollars. Yeah, it might be $1,000 a month for a 10-seat network, But that said, you know that it's going to cost you this amount of money for the 12 months. No more, no less, this amount of money. How will technology that's trouble-free improve your business? Well, it gives you peace of mind. It monitors your IT infrastructure, your network, your applications 24/7. And because it is proactive and not reactive, we know things are going to happen before they actually happen, and we can do something about it. It gives you a single point of contact for all your IT related issues, including multiple contacts with vendors. So you have a problem anywhere in your network, pick up the phone, send an email, get in contact with your support people, and they will then do something about it. It's also aligned with a service level agreement. So the service level agreement and your business, you know exactly what you're getting. Excuse me. It has no cost for management, and it's a fixed price contract. As I said, $1,000, bang. This is how much it's going to cost you every month. And we give you reports every month that say, yeah, you might be paying $1,000, but we've done the 37 hours worth of work in the last month. You didn't pay for it. We paid for it because we did it. But that underlying cost is now incorporated into your monthly costs. It avoids the cost of building your own IT management and reporting system. Yes, everybody can do it. And we've gone a long way to make sure that what we have in place is the best that we can do. And to make your business more stable. It just allows you to have a stable platform for your business to go forward on. And it can lower the cost of the total cost of ownership and reduce the cost of specialist IT staff. We've got people like an SQL person on staff who is fully trained Microsoft SQL. We have an Exchange person on staff. We have Cisco people on staff, which means that you don't have to pay the $17,000, $18,000 to get these people trained up so that you can use a firewall, or you understand how to get into it and make sure and read the logs of the system. It's a lot of money to spend on someone you're going to train up who is probably going to leave you and probably come to a company like us, because that's what he wants to do. You don't want people to do that. You want them to do what you want them to do. So if you're training these people, you need a return of investment on them, so to make sure that it's not going to happen. So, although trouble-free technology is not available, there are ways of deploying technology that can reduce your downtime, increase your productivity, and standardize your monthly costs. If you're interested in reducing downtime and standing costs, then trouble-free technology is available. Thank you for watching this webinar, Trouble-Free Technology. For more information, then please go to our website, www.pmg.net.au/TFT, or phone 1300 735 370. Thank you very much.